Shalom, family trendsetter. I'm driving, so you might hear some noise in the background. Now, in today's video, let's talk about music and the influence it has over our lives. Even if you don't listen to music, you listen to music. If you don't turn on the TV, then you probably won't hear any music. But if you turn the TV on, watching the news, there's music in the background. There's music in the background of the advertisement, and this music is there for a reason, to stimulate you. So we're going to talk about gospel music. And also, family, I was just eating some muffins, so my mouth is a little bit watery, so please bear with me. Let's talk about gospel music. Now, notice when you listen to gospel music, the first feeling that comes over you, you feel spiritual and shit. You feel holy. You feel like you want to go to church. Or you feel like you want to open the Bible. A lot of times, that's like the last thing you want to do is open the Bible, because a lot of y'all don't even know the damn Bible. Y'all see the Bible, y'all have a Bible in your home, y'all take a Bible to church, right? Just to show, but y'all don't even know the Bible. Y'all don't know nothing about this Helios Sunbook that y'all read. But anyway, let's stay on topic. So, you have the praise worship service come on before pastor pass the plate around to collect his money and shit every week. You know what I'm saying? You ever hear that phrase, a bitch better have my money, because pastors are pimps and shit. So you hear the praise worship music first, get you in the spirit of giving. Boom, ba-dum, ba-dum, boom, ba-dum, ba-dum, boom, ba-dum, ba-dum, boom, right? So you get into the gift, the spirit of giving. Then you got the choir singing if you have one. Then the next thing that happens is that the plate is passed. The offering plate is passed. Once, twice, 3 times a lady. Sometimes that shit come around 4 times. You know what I'm saying? Because they have like different services and shit. They have the 9 o'clock service. They have the 11 o'clock service. Then they have the 3 o'clock service. Sometimes they just have church all day. And they give you intermittents and shit. And then you go get something to eat. And you got to come back and throw some more time. This is what they do, family. Church is a business. But anyway, these prosperity preachers, they come into your lives every week. Sometimes throughout the whole week. Right? And Sunday worship service come into play, where you worship the Son. Sunday worship service, get it? Where y'all say y'all worship the Son of God, which is really the S-U-N of God. And these prosperity preachers pimp y'all into, paying tithes and offerings to them, talking about y'all buying y'all way into heaven and shit. Do you dare rob God? Malachi, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? But what really helps them or facilitate y'all giving them y'all money every week is the music. The music influence y'all. And I know y'all don't understand what I'm saying, so I'm going to challenge y'all this Sunday, for you Christians at the sound of my voice. This Sunday, fall back for a minute. Don't take your money out your pocket yet. Just watch and see if I'm not correct about this shit. I guarantee 99% of what I'm saying is correct. Watch and see before pastor come out and preach to y'all bullshit. Right? These prosperity pimps of the pulpit, these are motivational speakers, because that's what they are. They go to pastoral school. Who goes to college and shit to learn God? Matter of fact, why the fuck do y'all even need to go to church to have a relationship with God? And why does it take a lot of y'all 50 years? A lot of y'all are going to church every Sunday for about 50, 60, sometimes all y'all lives till y'all drop dead. Y'all going to church to learn about God. It shouldn't take that long to learn about your God. It shouldn't even take a man to teach you about God. You're supposed to have a one-on-one relationship with God. So for those of you who go to church, why do you have to go to church every single Sunday to hear the same shit? I mean, goddamn, if it take you 30 years, 10 years to learn about God, then that teacher is not really a good teacher. Because I know the average college years is 4 years and shit. You go to college for 4 years. By 4 years, you're supposed to know a lot of shit. For high school, you know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, family. Y'all got to wake up. But anyway, let me stay on topic again, because sometimes it's just so much information I just want to give y'all, but it's just, ugh. So we have music, every genre of music, right, control every aspect of our lives. You have rock and roll. Let these devils lose their fucking mind. They throwing up the Baphomet sign. They shaking their head like they possessing shit, like as if they want their head to fall off their body. You got rap music, having niggas feel like thugs, want to go out and do gangster shit. You know what I'm saying? Become gang members because the music influenced them. Then you have I remember Michael Jackson. Let's talk about Michael Jackson for a minute. Michael Jackson used to throw up the Baphomet sign, that horn, the devil's horn sign at his audience. And I know this audience were primarily white people, right? It was primarily white people. Black people attended his show too, but it was primarily white people. Why? I believe Michael Jackson has so much wealth because he bewitched. He put a spell on these white kids because these motherfuckers got money. You know what I'm saying? Notice when you go amongst our community, we'll support you and shit, but, you know, to a degree, this shit got to be on sale because we are living in poverty. We can't afford to pay $50 or $100 or $200 for a ticket, concert ticket. If the shit is probably like $20, we'll go. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't going to no concert where you got to pay $50, $100. Get the fuck out of here. I ain't doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? So what Michael Jackson used to do, he used to throw these signs at his audience, these white kids, and they used to fall out on the stage. You remember that shit? They be crying and shit like, oh my God, Michael. And I used to say, wow, what's up with them? I mean, the music was good and shit, but goddamn, you know? And I realized, I said, that's what the nigga was doing. He was bewitching these motherfuckers. He was throwing that Baphomet sign at their bam, 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 shooting them niggas with the sign, with the spell. Boop, 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 shooting these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And that's how these artists are able to gain or win souls. You know what I'm saying? Are able to have these groupies continually follow them because they're bewitching y'all. They throwing up these devil signs. All right, when they spread their hands apart, this what's the guy's name that devil worshiper? He said it's a shotgun effect and shit. You could get everybody just bah, 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 shooting motherfuckers. Oh my God, Michael. You know what I'm saying? R. Kelly used to do that shit too, having women throw his drawers, because you know R. Kelly loved drawers and shit. He loved taking panties off. Young, not old, but young and younger. And everybody used to throw their panties at R. Kelly. This is what they do, family, because music controls our emotions. You know what I'm saying? Really think about what I'm saying. So, me, I'm a part of this shit too, because I love music. I love music. I ain't gonna lie. Before I go to bed every night, I have to listen to some reggae music. I don't read my Bible. I'm not gonna lie. I don't read the Bible. I just pray to the Most High, right? Because I pretty much summarize the Bible. I already know what's in the Bible. I mean, if I gotta read the Bible every day, for what? Doesn't make sense. People say, oh, you gotta read why you have to read the Bible every day? You know what I'm saying? Know the law, statutes, and commandments is important. The dietary law is important. That's it. Why I gotta open a book every single day to read it? Shit, if you got a Bible and you gotta read it every day, if you haven't grasped what's in the Bible by now, something is wrong with this picture. This book, to me, is just a book that brings forth information. Like I said, it's a bunch of stories of all different genres, all different nations. I use the word genre. Genre doesn't have anything to do with the Bible. All different nations can get something out of this book. Okay? Everybody, because the Bible is not just for the Hebrew Israelite. It's supposed to be our records, but it's not. I know a lot of these campers say, well, that's our book. No, it's not. That's the nation's book. And we have a little bit of our history in this book, which is the Old Testament, the Torah. That's it. But like I said, I have to stay on topic. So we're looking at this bitch right here, Beyonce, Jay-Z bitch. Yeah, she's a bitch. She's a witch. Jay-Z is a warlock and she's a witch. Look at her. She throwing up the 666 sign, right? This is a devil worship sign, they say. If you look at even her complexion, she starts to look white now, because Beyonce is not light skinned. Beyonce originally is like dark brown. Now in this picture, she's actually red like the damn devil. Who she reminds you of? Don't she remind you of a so-called white man when he's pissed off or upset? This is exactly how the devil looked. That's why they depict the devil as red, because this is what the white man looked. And if you look at Beyonce right now she's being possessed by Sasha Fierce. She looked just like a devil, like a demon. You know what I'm saying? So understand that the music actually influenced y'all. Notice when y'all go to the club, right? Would you go to the club if they didn't play music and shit? You wouldn't, right? Because you're going to the club to hear some music. And then when you go to the club and you hear the music, then the next thing you want to do is drink. So drinking and music go hand in hand. So we have to understand, family, every aspect of life, these devils have thought about every aspect of life to influence us. You had the Super Bowl the other day. What they was doing? They was performing. A lot of satanic, symbols. Symbol was in the Super Bowl. I mean, you have to understand, family, we are living in fucking hell. I don't care what y'all say. This is hell for me. And these demons are who's ruling, hell. And they're using our people to pretty much control us. You know what I'm saying? For us to continue worshiping after their God, following their God, I should say. So I want y'all to understand again, family, that listen, we have to be awoke. We have to stay awoke. We have to continue to try to strive for information. Do not just limit yourself and just say, okay, this is all I need to know. You know what I'm saying? All I need to know is that I need to believe in Jesus Christ, continue taking communion, eating of his body, drinking of his blood. That's all I need. No. You need to understand that we have been duped. We have been lied to. These devils are manipulative. They are very manipulative. They have used every tricks, right, that's in the book to try to captivate us. For those of us, let's say, that's not religious, you know what the next thing that they use? They use sports. Okay? Because you have a lot of our evil brothers and sisters, including myself. I like sports. I like to watch soccer, right? But a lot of y'all into football, basketball, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about our people. Not too many of our people into baseball. But what they do, they use every aspect of life in order to try to put us in a snare. And music is one of the main things that they use to control us. Because like I said, you're not going to go to the club and there's no music there, because you go to the club for music, because this is what controls our emotions. You know what I'm saying? Lil Wayne and all these artists, what the hell do they be saying? Nothing. But it's what comes out of the music, the vibration, the spell that they cast through the instrument that they use. Remember in Africa and shit, back in the days, our ancestors, when they used to beat the drum and they used to invoke spirits and get into spirits and and doing all that chanting and shit, because the instrument is what invokes spirits, call down spirits into us and invokes us. Sasha Fierce says she get possessed by, Beyonce says she gets possessed by Sasha Fierce. This bitch, Nicki Minaj, says she get possessed by a Roman. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm using these words, bitches, because they are bitches, because they're the one that's leading our people astray. And I'm not telling y'all not to listen to music, because I listen to music. I'm not a hypocrite. I listen to music, but just be careful of what kind of music you listen to. Gospel music is not gospel music like it was 20, 30 years ago, because now they got women twerking in the church, right? You got these gospel so-called entertainers and shit with the rap lyrics in it, and then you got the women in the videos twerking. So a lot of this shit that we are engaging in is all of the devil. All right? And then basically for me, the devil is the so-called white man. It's a way to keep us away from our God, our quote-unquote God, the Most High power. So family, I just wanted to come on here to share this information with y'all. You don't have to take my word for it. Like I said, you Christians, go to church this Sunday to go worship y'all sun God, deity, Jesus Christ, and notice that your pastor is going to make sure the praise worship service come on first. Then he's going to pass the plate, maybe, twice if you're lucky this week. You don't have to give away your money. But I want y'all to understand, family, we have been lied to. You know what I'm saying? The Most High in the Bible says he's going to send a strong delusion. Even in the New Testament, I think it's in Thessalonians, it said that shit. He's going to send a strong delusion that we believe a lie. And this delusion is believing that, Jesus Christ is the Son of God, which he probably is, but it's not the Most High Son. Israel, Yasharal, is the Most High Son, okay? His firstborn. So with that, family, continue staying awoke, because we're living in the last days. And if we're not awoke, we're going to be led to the slaughter like sheeps. Like in the Old Testament, all these sacrifices, we are going to be the sacrificial lamb to come. With that, again, I say shalom, peace and blessing. I'm actually trying